It's been 8 years since the original Moana film, so today I thought it was time for me to stop and talk about Moana 2, the sequel to that phenomenal film. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter and that TikTok link. Those are in the description. My name is SW Nation, and you're free to comment down below your very own opinion on Moana 2. With all that being said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to come back to this YouTube thing. Hopefully this works out. Yeah, my voice is a little bit raspy because I had a very long night. But all that being said, let's get right into our review. I am in love with the first Moana film, so with that being said, let's move right into the good. And the good thing that comes to mind here is that I love this character very much. She is such a lovely character. Not only is she confident and positive without coming off cocky or incompetent, she's also just a really lively character to watch on screen. As a point of reference, if it wasn't for Zootopia or even Encanto, Moana would be my favorite Disney film of the last 15 years. Keep in mind, I am 20, so when it comes to continuing the story, I liked it. This film didn't really bother me as much. Moana's new challenge isn't discovering her heritage, it's now discovering more people other than her tribe. And that's fine enough. It's a fine enough story for a sequel. There's just more of what you expect from this franchise here. The animation is still just as dazzling. In fact, I actually met with Disney last year through my major at college, and this was around the time that it was still supposed to be a series. So then they showed like the new animation techniques that they were using for the water, for the ocean, and I thought all of that was pretty fun. And then literally the next month they announced Moana was going to be a movie. So that was kind of crazy how that all worked out. Inherently, there's just a lot of fun in seeing a new Moana film. There's no shortage of excitement or charm here for the children, and for the children in my audience, they enjoyed it. So when you hear kids' laughter, it makes your experience a whole lot better. So I had a fun, great experience watching this movie opening night, but unfortunately, it just doesn't make the film better. So with that being said, let's move right into the bad. And the bad thing that comes to mind here is that this was originally a TV show. With that being said, I literally could catch where each episode ended and began, and I was literally counting inside of the film how many episodes there were. We have a threat here, and the threat is not particularly menacing at all, and it doesn't seem urgent enough for the story. I feel as though this film just lacks the imagination of its predecessor. The songs aren't catchy enough. They aren't as great as the first film. Overall, it felt so safe and generic. I heard a lot of people say this before the movie came out. This looks like a direct-to-DVD sequel, and I was like, nah. This movie has $150 million behind it. This will not feel like a TV show. You may think that it's gonna feel like a TV show because us as film fans, we know that Moana 2 was supposed to be a TV series, but I didn't think that it was gonna feel this much like a TV show. The new side characters all feel like direct-to-DVD side characters. They didn't bother me that much, but the reason for their being there didn't matter at all. They did nothing throughout the entire film. The film's entire runtime is almost about the same as the first, but this one feels like it's going through the plot faster and just feels smaller in comparison. It doesn't have that wide scope that the first film had, and that's a huge negative. When you're making a sequel, I feel as though you should try to go bigger or better than the original. And unfortunately, this one does just seem like a filler adventure that could have been dumped on Disney Plus. Don't get me wrong, this is a film with $150 million behind it, but they tried to go for an easy win with a live-action Moana film on the way. And with movies like Strange World and Wish underperforming, you even got Lightyear thrown into the mix, a bunch of their Pixar films were on Disney Plus. Their only win was Inside Out 2, Deadpool and Wolverine, and they wanted to get one in their animation space, so why not get Moana 2 out there? In conclusion, Moana 2 is a generic safe sequel that didn't offend me at all. It didn't. I have no huge, big problems with it. There is some bad, but I don't have any huge problems with this movie per se. It's still a watchable film. Not only that, she's still one of my favorite Disney characters ever. It just feels too much like a TV show in which it was supposed to be one. So it's going to feel episodic, and I wish it didn't feel that way. I wish it flowed organically as a film. There's also a post-credit scene here with a character that they talked about throughout the entire film, and I think it's a fine enough post-credit scene. I guess this was supposed to be set up for an actual Moana 2, and this was just going to be the bridge between Moana and Moana 2. They were probably going to come out 10 years apart from each other, but instead we're getting a live action film, and we don't even know if this is going to be followed up upon in the next 5-10 years. I'm going to give Moana 2 a B-, a 7.8 out of 10, and I would say the kids will still have a great time with it. My baby cousin is having a screening of this film. I wouldn't dare ruin her experience by telling her, hey, this was supposed to be a TV show, so it looks like a TV show, it feels like a TV show, so therefore it's bad. I'm not going to taint that experience for those children, because I'm pretty sure the children are going to love this film no matter what, just like the children did in my audience. Alright guys, that is it for the review. Please know that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion, and you're free to comment down below. What did you think of Moana 2? Please don't forget to check out that Twitter and that TikTok link. Those are in the description. And with all that being said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to come back to this YouTube thing. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.